And welcome back. The restart about to take place. Kevin Swindell on the inside. Cole Witt stayed out, chose the outside line for this restart. Max Gresham and Ryan Truex making up row number 2. Back behind him, Brett Moffitt and Ty Dillon in row 3.
I think Cole Witt is the only car not to come to pit road and get fuel on that last caution flag.
Little pit strategy early on. Green flag back in the air on lap 40.
See Andrew Ranger about the 4th row back, pulls up to make it 3 wide going in 1.
3 wide at Loudon, New Hampshire. A lot of times that doesn't work. It looks like these guys are going to make it work this time.
Cole Witt able to get that lead from the outside. Good choice on the restart for him.
Gresham looking at the inside of Kevin Swindell. Kovaluk making his way around. Swindell, Max Gresham, and Ryan Truex 2, 3, and 4 as they come out of turn number 4. Gresham now has the 3rd spot. Ryan Truex looking back to the inside, trying to take it. Gresham up the racetrack. Here comes Truex.
Truex just eases in the corner. He tries to make up his ground through the center of the corner. He does. Now side by side at the start finish line. Now he tucks back in behind. Showing a lot of patience here. He knows there's a long way to go in this race. You have to be around at the finish.
Alan Tardif running in the 6th spot at number 38. Just in front of him, the 3 of Ty Dillon. Here comes Truex once again. Truex now all the way down on the yellow line with his left side tires. Not able to hold it down there, and here comes Gresham once again to take that 3rd spot back.
It's just so hard to get that momentum through the center of the corner. You try to get to the
around goes the 17. Pattison gets turned around in the 17, coming off of turn number 4, straightens it back out, but that brings out our 3rd caution.
Yeah, Pattison kept it out of the wall.
Cole Witt, Kevin Swindell, Gresham, Truex, and Dillon, your top 5 side-by-side racing. Stay with us. After the caution, the top 2 stayed on the racetrack, so we'll see how worn tires work for Kevin Swindell and Eddie McDonald. Swindell on the outside, McDonald on the inside, green flag back in the air.
Chad Boat starting from the 3rd position did not go on the start. They're 3 and 4 and 5 wide.
Everybody scattering. A little contact there with Chad as he was trying to get to the bottom of the racetrack.
Now it's 3 wide again, exiting turn 2. Cole Witt, the 84 car in the middle. Ooh, he makes a little contact.
Bumping and banging early on in this race.
4 wide, Truex to the bottom.
Truex trying to take spots away. It's 3 wide now through 3 and 4. Truex on the bottom, Cole Witt in the middle, Max Gresham on the outside.
What great side-by-side racing. Remember, most of these cars put right side tires on that caution flag.
With the exception of our top 2, and they are checking out right now. Kevin Swindell and Eddie McDonald looking very good, 1 and 2. Now we see Ryan Truex to the bottom of the racetrack trying to get by that 84 of Cole Witt.
Not quite able to do it. It's the battle for the 7th position.
Right behind him, the 20 of Brett Moffitt. He was our pole sitter.
Alan Tardif, the green car, right behind Brett Moffitt. And there's Miguel Paludo. First time we've seen him today. Pretty decent run right now, running up close to the top 10. Looked like Cole Witt had a little bit of a moment coming off turn 4. Had to get Brett Moffitt out of the throttle there for a second.
Ryan Truex on the bottom, still trying to take that spot away from the 20 of Brett Moffitt. Gets in front of him. There's the battle for 4th. Ty Dillon on the inside. Just outside of him, and that number 60 is DJ Shaw.
There's Max Gresham. He's going to pull up to the inside of DJ Shaw.
So Ty Dillon's got the spot. Gresham trying to take it away from DJ Shaw now. On the outside, Ryan Truex on the inside. This is for the 6th spot.
The good news for Ryan Truex right now, he has never been behind the 6th car of Darrell Wallace Jr., who is his closest point pursuer.
Darrell Wallace Jr. just hasn't had it hooked up today at Loudon. And so Ryan Truex looking to pad his lead going into the final race at Dover.
Trying to make it 2 championships in a row for Ryan Truex and MWR Racing. Our leader.
And Kevin Swindell is behind no one right now. He is checking out on Eddie McDonald, who's running 2nd. After 72 laps, Swindell up front, Eddie McDonald running 2nd. Truex is 3rd, Dillon and Tardif rounding out our top 5. A little smoke coming out of turn number 4. That one's out of the 3 again. We saw a little bit of smoke early on, and we're seeing it again from Ty Dillon.
It looks like it's getting worse right now. I'm sure the NASCAR officials are monitoring that, and they will listen to the radio traffic, in this case from Alan Tardif in the green number 38, to see if he's complaining about getting any fluid on his windshield.
Smoke coming out of the back of that 3. Tardif running a little higher line, trying to get by Ty Dillon.
You just don't want to follow a car when it's smoking like that. You don't know if it's an engine issue, if that thing is getting ready to expire, and you certainly don't want it to do it right in front of you.
Don't want to get caught up in any oil and slide into the wall. Miguel Paludo on the inside of Cole Witt. Here comes Darrell Wallace Jr. Haven't talked about him a lot today.
Trying to battle his way up towards the top 10. There's Andrew Ranger going by. Ooh, Cole Witt a little bit sideways off of turn 2.
A lot sideways. Miguel Paludo just in front of Cole Witt. Witt digging, trying to get all he can out of that 84 Toyota.
Impressive run for Miguel Paludo. Another car out of the Germain Racing stables. Had a great top 10 run in his Camping World Truck Series debut at Bristol. Ooh, caution on the racetrack.
And the 4th caution. And it's Zach Germain once again in that 24. He stops on the racetrack, and so they will bring out the caution as Kevin Swindell. Again, maybe an opportunity for him to come to pit road now, as he has stayed on the racetrack, hasn't got fresh tires yet when everyone else has.
And he doesn't have to come in and get fresh tires. We know he has enough fuel to get to the end. He may elect to stay out, or he may want to get those tires now.
Stay with us. We'll find out. And welcome back. Kevin Swindell did relinquish the lead, came on to pit road for fresh tires. Truex and Alan Tardif now 1 and 2 out in front of this field. Pace car makes its way onto pit road. Truex will set the pace as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air.
Alan Tardif a little slow on the takeoff. Ryan, oh, big wreck.
Problems behind. Looks like Alan Tardif slowed down. A couple other guys. DJ Shaw couldn't come up to speed. Darrell Wallace Jr. huge points implications for the 6 car.
A lot of damage to that Revolution Racing car, front and rear, for Darrell Wallace Jr.
What a tough day for him, as well as Jody Lavender in the 88. He got caught up in this one.
Yeah, tough break for Jody, running a limited schedule this year. Had a runner-up finish, first time out at Greenville, but a huge amount of damage to that 88 car.
That could be the end for Jody Lavender today. You see Darrell Wallace Jr. He's moving around the racetrack, but a lot of damage to the left front of that race car.
Yeah, a lot of damage to the rear, but it doesn't look like it has affected the rear end. Actually, the rear end could be pushed over a little bit. There's Matt Kobluck. Tough break for him and his Mohegan Sun Chevrolet.
Also some right side damage to that race car. Let's take another look at this restart.
Usually when somebody doesn't get going, that always causes a chain reaction deal. And you can see the outside line going. Then DJ Shaw looks like he missed a gear. The 4 of Sergio Pena gets in the back of the 6 of Darrell Wallace Jr. Jody Lavender, Matt Kobluck, nowhere to go.
Ryan Gifford in the 2 is able to avoid. So a tough situation on the restart. Ryan Truex and Alan Tardif not having too many problems. They stay out front. Stay with us here on Speed. Getting ready for the restart now. Truex on the outside, Tardif on the inside. Gresham, Moffitt, and Anton making up the top 5. We'll see if everyone gets back up to speed this time as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air.
Another good start by Ryan Truex. Tardif a little bit of slow on the start.
3, 4, 5, and 6 wide on the restart.
Max Gresham pulls to the inside of Tardif in the battle for second.
So Tardif trying to hold on to second now as Gresham looks to the inside. And his teammate Brett Moffitt on the outside in the 20. At 07 of Corey LaJoie coming into the picture now as he's in the top 5.
Corey had a good run at Iowa earlier this year, finished in the 4th position. He ran the first Loudon race and finished 8th.